is Akshat Rai from batch COE 28 and my team has chosen the object of a stainless steel plate. While the object might seem simple in its operation, its manufacturing is quite exciting and yet cumbersome at the same time. Want to know how? So let my team take you into a journey of how the stainless steel plate comes into existence. Now, before my team takes over, I like to tell you something about the stainless steel itself. Basically, stainless steel is an iron based alloy and it is made up of a number of materials such as chromium, silicon, nickel, carbon, copper, and many others. It has great resistance to corrosion due to chromium content, which ranges between 10 to 20%. There are five families of stainless steel. They are ferritic, austenitic, martensic, duplex, and precipitation hardening. Now you are aware of what stainless steel is.
Production of stainless steel has three initial steps, namely melting, casting, and forming. Melting is a process in which the ores are put together and are subjected to vigorous heating and liquefied. In the case of melting or stainless steel, the raw materials are nickel, chromium, iron, ore, silicon, and molybdenum, and the time taken for this is approximately 8 to 12 hours. The second step, it is casting. In this, the molten liquid is now cast into various semi-finished forms. The shapes include rods, fillets, rectangles, etc. The third important step now is forming. In this, the semi-finished forms are now hot rolled at a temperature still above the crystallization temperature, in which the blooms in the billets are now converted to bars and wires. The bar is the most versatile form of stainless steel. It can also be now cold rolled to convert the blooms and the billets to a very precise dimension.
Annealing is a heat treatment process that changes the physical and sometimes the chemical properties of a material to make it more workable. It involves controlled heating and cooling. It is done in the following steps: heating, soaking, and cooling. The aims of annealing are: it increases the ductility, reduces hardness, improves the formability, removes internal stresses, and increases the toughness of the material.
Annealing of steel involves heating it to a specific temperature and allowing it to cool at a specified rate. Doing so removes impurities in the grain, increasing the metal's ductility and reducing its hardness. This relieves the internal stresses from the steel and softens the material, which makes it suitable for a wide variety of applications, such as the utensils we use in our everyday life.
Scaling is the process of removing scale from equipment such as boilers and heat exchangers. It involves removing thick layers of oxides formed on metals at higher temperatures. It is effective in removing limescale, calcium, rust, water scale buildup, mud, and other types of non-soluble deposits.
Periodic descaling of industrial heat exchanger tubes is necessary to inhibit corrosion and improve the efficiency. Pickling is a common method used for this purpose. An acid solution called the pickle liquor is used for descaling the metal surface. The waste product formed from the pickling of metals is known as pickling sludge.
So, you might be knowing that stainless steel is very much popular for its strength and durability. So, some certain questions might arise that how to even cut the stainless steel. So, we have certain tools which are used to cut stainless steel, and in the number one, we have tin snips. So tin snips is suitable for cutting thinner pieces of metal. Number two, we have circular saw. Circular saw giving it a circular shape to cut the metal. Number three, we have power shears. Power shears is used to cut extremely thick pieces of metal of stainless steel. And number four, we have plasma cutter, which is an enhanced version of power shears and used to cut the bars and rods of stainless steel. So after we are done with the tools required, now we'll discuss that how to even cut the stainless steel metal. So the steps are: number one step, we need to get our workplace ready. So what do we mean by actually getting a workplace ready is get a proper workplace bench and all the safety measures need to be followed. Number two, we have to measure the cut. So we can measure the cut by using a measuring tape that how much metal is to be cut. Number 3, cut the steel. So the tools which are mentioned here are to be used to cut the steel. And number 4, we have clean up the edges. So there might be some rough edges landed up on the metal after the cutting which need to be smoothened up. So after the cutting section, we move on to the finishing section. In the finishing section, I mentioned actually some finishing touches which give the metal a polishing look. So the number 3 brush finish is used for household industry and utensils which you might be knowing like stainless steel plates and other utensils. Thank you.
That was quite a journey. I hope that this journey allowed you to understand what goes into the making of a stainless steel plate, as it shows how science and technology come together to make rather things beautiful and unique. While there are millions of users of stainless steel items throughout the world, very few know how it's made, and now you are one of them. I hope that this video allowed you to understand how far humanity has come in its ability to make craft materials. I hope that this video was knowledgeable, and once again, happy learning.